Man.
At all.
I'm gonna put the spirit on your ass and get up every day.
Every day.
Every day. Go out here and make this day.
I don't know if he gonna kill me today.
I don't know if he gonna kill me.
Literally sleepwalking in.
Hope he don't come out the house, but every time he come out the house, he kill one of them. All right, what you got in there?
Good. It said, verse 18, it says, back in Psalms 15:18, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him.
Consentence, look up that word. You consentence with a thief. Might go into like agree or be on the same side, the same page. I ain't looked that word up in a while.
To accept, to be pleased.
See, you pleased with a thief, you accept a thief. That's Esau.
Seek favor.
That's him. You seek favor in a thief. That's Esau too. Because everybody that you see in government, they some kind of crook.
Yep.
And like the crooks wind up being they be more they looked at they get rewarded for being crooks and shit.
Right.
They get rewarded for that shit. Here you trying to live righteous, but you getting beat down and getting tortured. But they really uplift the crooks, man.
Yeah.
Thieves, man. That's Esau.
Mm-hmm.
That's his MO.
But that's the only way you're gonna make it in this system. By being unrighteous. You know what I'm saying? By going against everything Yahweh Shah put out there. If you join hand in hand with the wicked, that's how you're gonna thrive.
Being a fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you see it. If you like, you know, it's certain brothers, we watch sports. I watch sports. I ain't gonna sit there and act like I don't. Some take me like so righteous. I don't look at no football.
Yeah, man.
You running plays in the backyard with your son.
Yeah. On that post.
Yeah, you got everything breaking down. But yeah, I watch sports. And Esau and them, the coaches, they'll fuck up all year long. It's total fuck up. Then they'll get fired. After people like demand they get fired.
Yeah.
Then they'll turn around and get paid the salary. Instead of firing them motherfucker and say you ain't getting paid the rest of your money, they give them the rest of their money, and then they get on the phone and go give them another job somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you might not be coaching Notre Dame no more, but you can go coach North Alabama.
Exactly.
Or go out west and coach something like UC Irvine. You might not can coach, you know, Arkansas, but you can coach little Texas State. You know what I'm saying? They give you a job. That's they fuck ups, man. They fucked ups, bro. That's the only shit I've seen where they reward, this place reward thieves and fuck ups.
Right.
Here we trying to live righteous, do everything by the book.
We could get spies for it.
But it's all like you walk down the street, you doing everything you're supposed to do, and they come mess with you.
Exactly.
The police officer that say they gun you down, all he got to do is get leave. They put him on leave. You see what I'm saying? But this man just lost his life by trying. Man, come on, man.
Like last night, we had a standoff in North Little Rock last night, about 3 this morning, over there on Local Street, and must have been an Edomite got shot. Cause he come outside charging the police. You know, Jake ain't. You gotta come in there and get Jake.
Yeah.
Jake probably gonna had a gun laid down.
Yeah.
Esau came. I guess he been watching the movie. I'm gonna come out and shoot at these. He bust through the front door. They shot his ass, and then he ran back in the house, and then he died in the house. So they got on the phone, and they said we gotta figure out whether the cop shot him or he's self-inflicted.
What?
You know the damn police shot his ass. He ran outside shooting.
Bro,
That's they key to bust open on your ass. You run out there shooting. They say you gotta figure out whether that bullet came from the cops or self-inflicted. So they put the cop on leave. Something like, but see, he probably was an Edomite.
You're right.
I'm looking. I know the street, and I don't know no Jakes too much live over there on that street. But like, yeah, man, it's like, okay, then y'all gotta figure out whether he shot himself. I'm like, come on, man. You know the cop shot his ass.
And that's crazy, bro, because you be having the whole video. They send you the video, and they play the video and say, we still have to do an investigation.
That's your investigation.
But it's quote unquote, just say quote unquote, innocent men that get locked up for stuff they didn't even do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yet, they don't get an investigation. But you do when you got proof that you just cold-blooded murdered that man.
They commit murder. The whole system is deal with murder.
That's it. It was founded off murder.
See that's why Right now we got that World Economic Forum going on.
Gun, yeah.
That's the hot thing right now. And in that World Economic Forum, pull up World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab. See if the cert article come up. I'll show you now. Would you read what you got on yours?
This is back in Psalms 83
Probably put WEC
and
or
5.
WEF. Klaus Schwab.
But they had consulted together with one consent,
Mm-hmm.
and they are confederate
They are what?
Confederate against thee.
Confederate against you. See that? They come in agreements, come up against you. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom,
That ain't gonna tell you who they are.
tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab,
Mm-hmm.
and the Hagarenes,
Mm-hmm.
Gebal, Ammon, Amalek, the Pharisees, with the inhabitants of Tyre.
What'd you say? The Pharisees?
I
What'd you
mean, Philistines.
say? Philistine.
I mean,
Okay. So what he just read are the nations who are in cahoots to bring it word to destroy you. Basically, what we read to wipe you out. Okay. Led by who? Esau.
That's right.
Let's see here. Holly. Yup. That's read them again.
The tabernacles, this is Psalms 83 and 6. The tabernacles of Edom,
Mm-hmm.
the Ishmaelites of Moab,
Mm-hmm.
the Hagarenes, Gebal, Ammon,
Mm-hmm.
and Amalek,
Mm-hmm.
and the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Tyree.
Salah.
Okay, so we know those are, I'm trying to find this article. Those are the countries that are in cahoots. It's, damn, it did something. Go back to, it says WEF. WEF. Trying to see if this is the article that's gonna pop up. WEF Klaus Schwab. I think this might be it right here. This is it right here. The Epoch Times. Okay. That right there, take that out. That whatever that is. It's behind that.
Oh, yeah.
You see him standing like this, Esau standing like this.
Gun. I read through it for you. Also, you can take this off. So you got they want you to subscribe to it in order to read it.
See?
But I can scroll through it.
You ain't gotta. Yeah.
I can scroll through it.
Yeah, read the headline.
Gun. This is economic policies. World Economic Forum declares 2023 the year of the polycrisis.
Okay, now Esau, the World Economic Forum, them different countries get together, just like Psalms 83 had just said. Now, our apostle coined 2023 the hopeful year of what prophecy coming to pass. Now, Esau is saying 2023 is the year of what? Polycrisis. You see that? Now, y'all got y'all phone? Pull up that word crisis. You know what poly means? Poly, y'all heard that word before?
It's more than one.
More than one. Many. Poly means many. So they say the year 23 gonna be pilot crisis.
Go on.
Mini crisis. So look up crisis. So we'll be able to go into it and show you. Mini what? See what that is.
I got the word crisis up in Google. It says a time of intense difficulty, trouble, and danger.
See, many intense difficulties, many dangers. So Esau telling you there's a lot of dangers finna come. He gonna create danger in this place. Go ahead. What does it say?
It says calamity,
Calamities,
catastrophic,
catastrophic,
critical
huh?
It's a critical point.
Critical points.
Yeah, that's it on there.
There's some synonyms on there too.
Synonyms.
Look up synonyms.
Synonym words.
Synonyms.
Yeah, similar word. That's
Similar words, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I read. It go into calamity.
Crossroads. You got crossroads on there. So you got to come to a crossroads,
right.
right? We're going to come to the crossroads.
Got pick it.
What's one of the crossroads we're gonna come to?
Let's see here.
Let's get that IP on to get that scripture.
Good.
The CHIP, the IP.
Let's see here.
They gonna IP you. Think about it. We say IP you. That means in the computer world, an IP is a what? It's an address.
Yeah.
You have a number. You see that? You have a number. Which all they do is type in that number and they'll know what location you at and everything. So Esau trying to IP you, he's trying to physically IP you, where you will have a certain thing in you that has a number.
Right.
They ain't gotta have your name no more. Right now, you known as a social security number right now.
Exactly. They can run your data back
And
like
now they gonna IP you. Then you gonna have something that's physically inside of you that's gonna have an IP address.
Right.
So when they type in the IP address, then you will come up. Well, we need to find out what this dude, what's his IP number, what's his C-HIP number. Next thing you know, your ass, they'll have that facial recognition pop up.
Gone.
They got your ass. Go ahead, Revelation.
This is Revelation 13 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
It reads, and he calls us all, both small and
Y'all
great,
come through, y'all want to? Go ahead.
both small and great, rich and poor.
So he said he calls us all, both small and great. That he being who? Esau. Okay? The Heavenly Father is allowing him to do this for a purpose, for his counsel. Go ahead. He calls it, meaning he has prepared, he has ready.
God.
Go ahead.
It said rich and poor.
Rich and poor, it don't matter. You got all the money in the world, you're the
God.
poorest man in the world. Don't make no difference. Go ahead.
Free and bond.
Free, if you walking around out here in the open plantation, or you really confined behind Esau's walls,
That's right.
and what you call a prison system. Don't matter. Go ahead.
It says to receive a mark.
To receive, you're gonna take a mark. You're receiving it.
Visible mark.
Somebody is causing, he's causing you, he's prepared it for you. Now you're finna take it, because when you in one of them definitions of the word receive, it goes into like an advantage. It's gonna make it seem like you have an advantage of having this mark.
I got a word too. It says to give something to someone for that word receive.
Yep, to give something to someone. He
Beautiful.
already
Beautiful.
prepared to give it to you. When you look cause it up, the word cause it, he already prepared it for you.
It says, and
Okay.
I got another word that says to make, appoint, or ordain.
Ordain it. Okay? Because he's finna make it mandatory in a minute. And that's that part of where it says you read in that definition of crisis, a crossroad. Because you're gonna be brought to that point where do I or do I not? So if I don't, this gonna happen. If I do, this gonna happen. But we know if you do what the scriptures say gonna happen. If you don't, then guess what? Esau already saying what he gonna do to you. But like fuck him. See that? You know? Go ahead.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
In their right hand or your forehead, what's that mark?
It's a stamp, an imprint.
A stamp or imprint. Okay, Strong's definition, it tells you it's a badge of servitude. So they're trying to basically part of that crisis is they're gonna make something happen that to the point where they're gonna have to probably issue this technology. Okay, they're gonna make it seem like it's an advantage if you have it versus when you don't. Okay, but we know what the Lord said about the situation.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Go ahead.
Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
603 666, going to biometric barcodes. So this is going to be like a physical thing they're going to put in you that's going to have a barcode on it. So when you walk in stores, they're going to have a barcode machine. All you got to do is walk across it, boom, and then you in. If you don't have that, you're not going to be able to get through. You're not going to be able to buy particular foods or sell. And at that point in that day, they'll have it where all you gotta do is grab some food, boom, put it right there, and then it's gonna already be able, when it's gonna be deducted from your bank account. As soon as you scan it, you can just put it in your pocket and just walk out.
Right.
You see that? They had a commercial on that one time. Dude had all kind of shit in his pocket. And he walked through that thing, and police stopped him and was like, hey. He looked, he was like, you forgot your receipt. The dude was like, oh, thank you. Because he had already put all that shit in his pocket, so he had a chip. That commercial like 4 or 5 years ago.
I seen one recent one when a woman was going with her son to the store, and he was like, "Sorry, we don't take card." She said, "You take cash." He's like, "Sorry, we don't take cash either." He said, "Well, can I write a check?" He said, "Can you please step out the way?" So when the other dude came up, he scanned the dude's forehead and let him go ahead and go through.
Yeah. I think I see that commercial.
You know?
Yeah. So they basically put it in your face. They make it look like an advantage. Just think if she was in a hurry.
Exactly.
You gotta go to the side, and he just step up, lean his head out there, his hand, bing, and he gone.
Yeah.
So that'll make you be like, well, I'm in a hurry. Well, you gotta get out of the way, cause
we just talking about crisis.
yeah, that's why that scripture say it makes an advantage. Talks about it's gonna be something an advantage. Okay, but we know if you do take that technology, what's gonna happen? Get that 14 and 9. And we're gonna read that definition again.
Okay.
You got what you got?
I got something right here. This is Ephesians 5, and I'm gonna start at 15. It says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise."
You gotta be circumspect. Okay, circle means what? Around. Spec means to look. You gotta always be aware of what's going on around you. That's why we continue to watch alternative news. We even watch fluff news, but we got to pick the bones out of that, the meat off the bones. But you also have to be aware of what's going on in the world. Right. A lot of people don't even know the World Economic Forum is going on. They don't know that these Edomites are planning Psalms 83 to fuck you up, basically.
Right.
This their last ditch. You see what I'm saying? Poly crisis. Many what we said, many dangers, crossroads, turning points. We're gonna read some more.
Period.
Yeah, read some more of them definitions on there. It's some more on there too. Man, it's a lot of them on there.
Let me get this last script though. It said, verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Redeeming the time for the days of evil. Evil means bad times, and they're coming. Man. So you got to be aware of this, man. That's why, man, we constantly stay in the scriptures. You know, we ask the Lord to keep the spirit on us. We pray. You know, and brother seen a video. Brother was talking about they was talking about fasting, and he said in his mind he didn't want to. Something bad almost happened, so we gotta we in that time where you have to fast more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to wake up in the morning. Hey, if you eat before 7, because the sun go down, that's the next day.
Yeah.
So eat before 7, and then don't eat nothing to the next day at 6. You fasted a whole day. You see what I'm saying? You really fast a whole day.
Yep.
And you pray. You know, if you could go another day, keep going. That's 2 days. And you'll notice spiritually, you'll get more spiritually stronger. You know.
And that video is something that I needed to hear because I haven't been fasting myself either. You know.
Yep.
something I want to
It's,
do.
you know, it's different. You fasting because you just ain't got no food.
Exactly.
Hey,
Cause sometimes, like you know what I'm saying.
I ain't lying.
And I know I didn't fast it because I ain't got it. But then too, when you don't have it, you gotta be like, man, that's the Lord. Because if you don't got it, if you are forced to fast, then still fast.
Right.
But like sometimes they can fast because they don't have it. Like shit, you ain't got no choice.
Yep.
But the Lord put you in a situation. He might say, well, you know what, your ass need to fast for a day. Make it where you ain't got shit. You ain't just fast. You make your ass fast.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we coming in some trying times, man. And, you know, because, you know, Crossroad, Esau might put us in a camp.
Yep.
You might not have enough for 5 or 6 days. Everybody around that motherfucker complaining after a few hours how hungry they is.
Yeah.
They just looking at you. That nigga been in the corner 5 days. He ain't said shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit, you know, we already been practicing.
Yeah, exactly.
Spirit of the Lord, we saying prayers, you know.
Exactly.
We getting fed off, you know, our prayers and what we learn in the scriptures. Them scriptures you are meditating. Cause it say in Sirach 39, you gotta meditate. Meditate on this, man. That's why we read. You read, you think about what you read, you go back on everything you read, you meditate.
And as you think about it, that's why, you know, the Lord, He put us in certain situations so we can be prepped for when times like that come. Just add on to what the elder was saying. When times like that come, we kind of know how to equip. When we fast, bro, the Lord, He's strengthening us spiritually. You know what I'm saying? The average person, they don't fast. We were just talking about what? Microwavable food, fast food. They want everything right now, right then. They got the Esau spirit, man.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? They want everything right then and right now. Okay?
Pretty much.
They don't know how to what? When the temptation come upon all the world, they ain't gonna know how to go about surviving that.
No.
You know? They gonna be looking how can they get the easiest way out? And what's gonna be quote unquote their easy way out? The Quran.
Yep. What's that Revelation 3 and 10?
Yeah.
3 and 10?
Come.
Man, I thought about that when you said it. Let me read that. This is Revelation 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept my word, because thou hast kept my word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. The hour of temptation is that see here. Like you said, they're gonna look for what's easy. That's gonna be what's easy when you're hungry.
Yeah.
You know, just go on get it. It ain't gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
Then they stick your little son. Did it hurt? Then mama gonna do it.
It's gonna be a chain reaction.
Exactly.
But what? Like the elder just read, because they have kept the word of his patience, we putting our hand to the plow and not looking back.
Just like the jump shot was train reaction.
Exactly. Chain reaction. Same thing.
You know what I'm saying?
I got one for you.
Go
too.
ahead.
This is Revelations 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil should cast some of you into prison.
So the spiritual demon Satan is sitting on the left hand side of the Father. He can cast you into jail. No, his physical counterpart,
Right.
the so-called white man. That's what it's talking about. The devil, the deceiver. Go ahead.
That ye may be tried,
Mm-hmm.
and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
So that's a completion. You might be in the concentration camp 1 day. You might be in there 2 days. You might be in there 100 days. You know. And then the Lord might have it where like in the Apocrypha where Habakkuk brought Daniel some food. You never know. You know. He might have it where somebody cooked some barbecue, maybe drop some of that shit, and a damn bird come out and pick it up, fly that shit 10 miles to you, a piece of cooked meat or something.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. Ravens fed Elijah.
Right. Right. Exactly. You know, like the brother in New York, Amon Gabar, he was saying how some of your family members might take it, and the Lord might have them feed you.
Exactly. Yeah. They might take it. Yup.
Exactly. You know, so that was a beautiful point. You know?
Yeah. You might have them feed you.
Exactly.
They just might grab the right righteous food.
Right, exactly.
Somebody might grab some trail mix or something.
Yeah,
Corn nuts or something. But you know they gonna have that poke. You already know it.
Good. It says, be thou faithful unto death,
So the Lord said, be faithful unto death. Go ahead.
and I will give thee the crown of life.
Crown of life, man, the eternal kingdom.
Right.
You know, be faithful to death. And when we say that, you know, we read it, but man, when you sit down and think about it, it's kind of like, damn, it say death, man, because you know, you seen people on TV die. They just showed you death so much, it just looked like it's something you don't want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So that'll make somebody take the easy way out because they already have it in everybody's head. I don't want to die. They had it in their head.
Exactly.
Especially Jake.
You
Which
know?
they in a good case scenario because you up there with the Heavenly Father and the Son. Y'all watching my shot.
You know, hey man, if it be that, it's what it is.
Right, bro.
What could be bad about it?
It's a transition.
Yeah.
It's a transition because we in hell right now. We in this condition. You know.
Especially if you get your head chopped off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what the Lord said, He gonna take away the sting of
That's
it.
an honorable death.
Yeah.
See, in the ancient world, they cut your head off. That's honorable. You die in the other way, it's not. It's honorable to get your head chopped
I
off.
looked at it too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
read it.
Yeah. So a guillotine so sharp, that shit gonna sheet your head gonna be already out.
Yeah.
The sting of death ain't gonna be there like you said. It's not gonna be there.
Yeah,
It's gonna be so quick.
Yeah.
Then
Lord
you
might
in the
come
spirit
get you
realm.
before it even hit you. Lord might
Yeah.
come get you before it even hit you, man.
And another, you can tell when people pass out, what they say, what happened?
They don't know what
They don't know what happened.
They just be like, I felt dizzy, but what happened?
Exactly.
You fell out. You been out. You was out for like